About to start our first game here. We're just gonna do we're playing 10-minute rapid chess, and it looks like I'm playing as black. They're opening with the queen's pawn, the e5. And I don't know what that opening's called. It's just queen's pawn opening. So I just go ahead and respond like I often do with a knight defense. This is kind of like the Philidor, but that would be in the other direction, like this. All right, this is again an unusual opening that white is playing. I don't know if they're just winging it or if they actually have a plan. I'm thinking about doing something like this, but then I would also want my knight to be able to come out over here. We'll go ahead and do that. And let's see what they're gonna do now. Yeah, I do not recognize this opening at all. Let's just go ahead and take. That's what I figured they would do. And if we need to get some more development here, just bring out the other knight. This is a weird game to start off with. I always like to go back and look at the eval in Stockfish for these weird openings to see what I should have done, because right now I'm basically just guessing. I don't do a lot of calculating during the opening, because why would you? Here we go. We'll attack his knight, protected by my bishop over here. That'll do. So right now we have even material, and now my bishop needs to find some place to go before it gets taken by the pawn there on the F file. Well, that was exciting. Let's see. Are they gonna trade with me? Do you think they'll trade? Let's go like this and see if they'll trade. Yep. So they must think they have an advantage with that pawn structure. They do have me just kind of running around with my pieces, trying not to get taken by pawns, but they still have one more minor piece on the back rank than I have. Still just moving pawns. So we're gonna go ahead and get this bishop out. Probably about time to look at castling. What did I just miss? What was that? Oh yeah, I left my knight hanging, not paying attention. That was stupid. So we're gonna go ahead and castle. That was dumb. I was not paying attention. Just left my knight hanging. So what's he gonna do with a queen all the way out? He's just threatening this pawn, basically. You really want my pawn that badly? I think I'll go ahead and leave the pawn there and just go ahead and defend it with the queen. And what's he gonna do? I'm thinking about moving my rook over to attack that undefended pawn there on the e file. Oh, now it's not an undefended pawn, but we'll just go like this. There we go. Now I've gained 1 point in material from that knight loss, so he's got 2 points of material on me, and this position is, I don't think either of us have really spectacular positions, but I can put him in check and he can trade some more if he wants, but it doesn't seem like the right thing to do. Okay. Now we'll just come over here. And now I'm gonna go right here. This is check. Now you go ahead and take my queen with your rook and it's mate. Just like this. Okay, buddy. It's not mate. What was I thinking? He can block it. Oh man. Oh, and I just hung my. Well, we'll just do this. Wow. Yeah, I've completely blown this game. This is my first time actually streaming a full game. I'm a little distracted, but that's all right. It'll be over soon. I should probably just resign at this point. I do have one open pawn here that could maybe sneak through, but he's got a queen. He's just gonna walk all over me with it. Okay, what are you gonna do, buddy? There's no chance of flagging him. We've both got like 7 minutes left. So I'm just gonna come over here and see about promoting a pawn. There's very little chance of it given that he's got a queen. He can... Oh, or he can check maybe. Okay, that was embarrassing. Pay better attention now. I don't want to make any more stupid mistakes. There was 2 dumb mistakes in that game. All right, a queen's pawn opening again. Let's do this. All right, we're just gonna mirror. We're just gonna mirror until he does something interesting. Well, there's no pin there really. Are you really just gonna take my knight and sacrifice your bishop? That doesn't seem wise. I'm gonna go ahead and come over here. Okay. Don't know why you did that. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and get my queen out a little early and do a long castle. So I have a central... Really, you're just gonna take another knight. Why would you do that? Why do you do that? That doesn't make any sense. All right. Go ahead and open up my bishop here. Let's see, that seems like a reasonable move. Yeah, I don't think this guy has much plans in the way of plans. I'm not sure what he's doing. I'm gonna go here now. Let's see. Maybe I should speak for myself. I don't actually have a plan right now. I was just responding to all of his weird bishop sacrifices. Why would you do that? Okay, so we're gonna go up here. See, I've got 2 pieces defending this pawn if I move it up, whereas he's only got the knight to attack me, so I'm gonna go ahead and threaten that knight. It doesn't have a lot of places it can really go. It can go over here, I guess. There you go. And get my bishop back here to safety. Here. No. We're going to come all the way back here. No, no. Right here. Right here. That's where we're going. Okay. We're going to go ahead and take that. He's going to take back over here. It's going to open up this file. And I'm going to be on it before he is. Although there we go. All right, what are you thinking about, buddy? Are you going to move your knight over here? Are you going to move your rook onto the G file? There you go. Now I could just trade off the knights because he's given up his bishops. He doesn't really have, all he's going to have is 2 knights, a queen, and a rook. If I sacrifice out, he doesn't have any really long-range attackers. His bishops are gone. Let's see. this knight's kind of annoying. It'd be nice to get that knight out of there. I could focus on getting my bishop here and my queen over here, but this knight is a problem. And this rook is hanging right now. So I'll go ahead and unhang my rook at the very least. Yeah, we'll go ahead and unhang my rook. Okay, this guy just trades all of his pieces away when he's got no plan. Like my whole situation here is just responding to his hapless trading. Where is this guy anyway? India. Okay. Well, we could play the same kind of trading game he's playing. Let's go ahead and now we're gonna go right here. No, we're not. We're gonna put the bishop here. No, we're not. Let's see. Not quite sure what I want to do here. We could come over with the rook here. Is that what I want to do? I could take. Or I could just start pushing pawns. Let's go ahead and push pawns. And he's probably going to jump this knight out somewhere. No. There's not a lot of places you can go with it. So he's got his rook pinned up back here. Okay. So if I take... I don't think I'm going to take there. I'm actually going to move on up. Because I can easily then defend this pawn, and it looks like I am going to just end up trading out that knight. That's perfect. Actually, I like that. I'm glad he did that. That's opening up the middle a little bit now. And we can go over here, attack his rook. If he sees it, he probably sees it. Ah, he didn't see it. Well, you just posed yourself, kind of. Why did you do that, man? Like, you really just wanted that pawn so badly that you hung your rook. All right. There you go. And let's see. So I can leave his knight pinned there for now. And let's go over here. I could push the queen around a little bit. That's just going to bring that pawn. No, I don't want to bring that pawn down. Let's go like this. And if he's foolish enough to take that pawn, he loses his queen. So presumably he won't do that. But we're looking this way with this rook. Right, he's not going to take, so I will take. Let's see. We can go like, no. I will take with my pawn. That's gonna expose my king a little bit. Now I can actually do this. There we go. Do we trade? Or do I leave him pinned? I'm gonna leave the knight pinned. I think we need to get my queen back in the game here. By moving like this. Probably should have done that a while ago. Now we're attacking this knight, which is pinned to his queen, or his king, so there's not a lot he can do about it there. He's gonna end up, he's probably, I mean, the only way he could defend it is maybe move this knight somewhere, and there's really nowhere it can even go. Here. Like, this knight can't really do anything. And even if it did, it would be exposing the queen to the bishop. So he's probably kind of hosed. There's that move. So if I go down and take his knight, then his queen takes back, and I lose my rook. Okay, so we can pin. Okay, if I go down here with my rook, he takes back. His queen is pinned to the king. I can come over here with my bishop like this, protect my queen. But he'll probably just take back if I do that. And so basically, I would lose a rook and a queen. He'd lose a knight and a queen. And I don't think I care for that idea, especially being that I've only got 2 minutes left. So this is a sort of failed attack. Let's see here. Let's go. What if I take this knight? No, that's not any good either. So we need to go like this. I'm gonna move that pawn up. He's probably going to take. And then I'm going to come over here like this and take that pawn. And then we've got options for putting him in check with this bishop. But I don't have a clear plan right now. Other than I'm running out of time. I'm down to 1:25, which to me is low time. As you can see, I'm not that fast. All right, so now that his king has moved there, I can do this. Okay, I did lose my bishop, but he lost his knight, so we're still roughly in the same balance we were before. We can come back here, put him in check again. Now I'm down to below a minute, where he's got over 6 minutes. I do a lot of damn thinking, apparently. Okay, so he just, well, I don't know what that was. Like, what was your plan there, buddy? Like, really? Okay, that was a terrible move, but good game to my opponent. Okay, we'll try another game here. So there's a checkmate. That was quite interesting, wasn't it? He just hung his queen and checkmate all in one fell swoop. We'll do a new 10 minutes here. Now I'm playing white, and we've got an opponent with a 575, and I always pretty much open king. And then knight f3, and then either there, depending on what he does, I play either Scotch or Italian. This is going to be Scotch. There we go. I dare you, go ahead and just trade. Okay, you're not like the previous opponent. Go like this. So we're just stacking up on that central knight. He can't come down and threaten it with a pawn. Okay, so the king, or excuse me, the queen is threatening this pawn here. So we'll do the same thing that we do when the queen goes over there right from the start. It's just defend it with that knight. And then we'll probably get the queen. Okay, so that central pawn is what we're into now. So we're gonna go ahead and come up here like, no. You got me pinned there. Okay, so we've got to go ahead and push up the G pawn and see what the queen wants to do. What are we doing here, Mr. Black? Okay, now that you've done that, let's see, we've got this knight protected by the bishop and the queen, but only one attacker. I'd kind of like to move the bishop. Well, let's see, he just hung his queen. Oh no, he's got the knight protecting it. Let's see. I think he'll trade. I don't want to trade with him, so we're gonna go probably like this. That's what we're gonna do. Because I was thinking he would come down here and just trade, and I would probably take with my rook. But I don't want to do that. And so instead, this knight is protected by my queen, and he's not going to trade a queen for a pawn. Are you going to develop some pieces, my friend? Mr. Vic 453? Okay. What are you doing over there? So now there's two pieces attacking this knight, but it is also defended by two pieces, so I'm just gonna go up here and hassle the queen some more. This is what happens when you come out too early with the queen. It just gets constantly attacked. And you don't develop the rest of your pieces, and you lose, unless I do something stupid, which does happen. Let's see. So now I could come over here with my knight and attack the queen, but then I think he might come down here and trade again. I just have the sense that this guy's kind of the trading kind, so I can do it with my other knight instead. And then that also creates the opportunity for me to fork here, and then this and this. They'll probably defend it just like that. And so now I need to go here and then open up this file here so I can actually cover that spot on C7. See if we can get the fork. And did I just blunder a knight? No, I didn't blunder it. He just decided to trade. And that leaves my knight unprotected, so, okay. So I gotta be careful about how I actually respond to this, because right, he's basically gunning to get ahead by a pawn. He's gonna come down and take my B pawn if I take the knight, the bishop with the knight. But if I don't take it with the knight, then I just lose the knight. So I am gonna have to come over here with the knight and lose this pawn. But do I care? Do I have any other options? I could take here with the bishop, and that threatens the queen while my bishop remains defended by the queen, but but my knight is hanging if I do that. And over here, the bishop is hanging. So yeah, we're gonna lose that pawn. Go ahead, buddy. Oh, now what did I do? See, I was I lost that pawn instead. Okay, so that means we can salvage this pawn anyway. How do I want to do it? We could just go... Wait, did I miss something? Oh, I missed. This knight was protected the whole time by this bishop down here, and I didn't factor that into my calculation. I could have left that knight there and done something smarter, but this will have to do. Okay, so now we can do a discovered attack on his queen by moving my knight. The question is, where do I want to move it? I could just move it right back, but then I have hung my bishop if I do that, but is it worth it? Because no, then I'll be in check also. So lose that idea before I run too wild with it. We need to get this bishop off the back rank. We're gonna go over here and just go up onto the fourth row with it. And what was my idea in doing that, really? Okay, you're putting me in check. I don't think I'm concerned by that. We'll just go here. Oh, you kind of got me there, didn't you? Let's see. There, that was dumb, wasn't it? Okay. Oh, and I can't castle. Kind of hosed myself up. So, now, and when there's a piece directly next to a knight in any of the four, like, straight up directions, you can't actually attack with the knight. So we're going to leave the knight there where it's defended. And I think we're at the point where he's going to aggressively start trading, so I don't want to use my queen right now. So we are going to have to figure out how not to lose. We'll go ahead and threat the knight. See if we can get it to bug out. Get out of here, man. Okay. And let's see. What if I bring this pawn up? All that means is that I lose this pawn, one next to it. I don't want to lose this pawn. So for starters, we bring, how about this? We'll do a long castle. Good job. And now, yeah, I'm kind of over this. This is the feeling I have right now is what resign feels like. We're gonna go right here and threaten his pawn on the G file. Okay, put me in check. No, maybe he'll go up here and just put me in check, and I don't know what he would accomplish, but I find that people do that a lot when they don't really have a plan. Hey, I can put you in check. Oh, you moved. Hey, I can put you in check again. Okay, so he castled. So now I can just take his queen. Oh boy, it pays not to resign. Oh man, I bet he is slapping himself in the perineum right now. He would like to chat. Let's see what he says. He says, good luck. Why would you say such a thing? I don't need luck. Are you gonna resign? He says, good luck, sorry. I guess you guys can't see the game chat, but he says, good luck, sorry, and then UFC? Oh, he's offering a draw. No. Accept a draw? No. Disable draw offers. No, you don't get to ask for a draw because you made a dumb mistake. That's how you lose at chess, is making mistakes. Like, let's not be confused about that. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and attack that central pawn he's got, so I can remove the defender from this knight here somehow or the other. Okay, now I can take the knight. Okay, now he just nearly blundered checkmate. Let's see if it went for that. Here, we're just gonna go over here. No. What do I want to do here? I'm gonna go like this. So my bishop continues to be defended. Okay, he's attacking my queen like mad. Let's do that. End up trading off pieces. Now we're gonna come over here. Put my knight or my rook on the E file for protecting the bishop so I can get my queen back in action. Okay, good job, dude. Put me in check. Maybe you're looking for a fork. Oh, there's a good one right there. Except I'll just take your knight. Just got to make sure he doesn't land there. My all these pieces are forkable. Okay. Why did you do that? Let's see. You can go here. You can take my knight. Well, I guess I just have to do this. Let's see. I want to make sure I don't set up some stupid fork. All right. So well, I'm running out of time. There we go. Hopefully I didn't set up a dumb fork. I don't think I did. No, there's no forks. We're good. Okay. Running out of time. I need to start playing. I play a lot slower when I'm streaming. I usually have multiple minutes left, but all right. Time to get serious here. I'm gonna think about just trading off rooks. Probably what I'm gonna do. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and trade that rook. And he's hoping he can promote. We of course won't let that happen. And now we'll just come right over here, threatening his knight. And then when his knight moves, we'll move the rook, so we can attack his other rook, except I can't move it there now. But I can take his pawn, and I've only got 15 seconds left. Okay, I know what to do. We're going down to the back rank with the rook. Back rank with the rook. Okay, gotta go quickly here. I've got 3 seconds. There's pretty much no way. Timeout. I lose. Oh, way too slow. Okay, that's my first full chess stream. I don't know if I was even watching the chat properly. I haven't quite figured out how to do this, but if you tuned in and watched, I much appreciate it. I'm still figuring out how to get a workflow set up and everything, but I'm going to go ahead and call that one good. That was 2 games. Did I lose both of them? No. I don't even remember what happened, but yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I'll get better at doing these here and paying more attention to the games while I'm streaming. I was going way too slow. All right. Thanks for watching.